BlackRock just said they will add $137.80 to the XRP ledger by April 30th. This will add more than $20 trillion 0 cents to it, which is a very big deal. BlackRock, which is the biggest asset manager in the world, is leading the way as more than $20 0 cents trillion 0 gets ready to move into the XRP ledger. BlackRock is now officially using XRP for cross-border payments. They are working with AP Morgan and Swift to make this happen. The new president of the United States is making big changes to the global financial system. XRP and the XRP ledger will be used in the ISO 222 standard messaging system, which is backed by central banks around the world. BlackRock and JP Morgan have decided to pay over $1.20 quadrillion to settle the XFP ledger across borders, and it's all happening right in front of our eyes. They plan to buy more than $9 trillion, 0 cents worth of XRP by 2025, and they also plan to buy more than $8 billion, 0 cents 0 worth of XRP ETFs by the same date. The launch of these huge platforms and the massive help of over $120 0 cents quadrillion on the XFP ledger by these huge payment giants will all happen in the next 2 weeks. Before we start this video, we need to talk about a lot of things. And we also want to let everyone know that they are going to win something. If you watch this movie, you can get up to $100 0 cents free to buy more XRP. Only for the next 14 days, use the link in the description to set up an account, make a trade, and get up to $1 0 cents that you can use to buy XRP. This is a great chance to work with Uphold. Takes less than 5 minutes and gives you a bonus for being a good friend. $1,000 or up to $100 0 cents. You can also enter a huge XRP giveaway where you can get free money. The value of XRP is rising every day, but checks are still worth more than $10 0 cents, which is the all-time high. Since XRP is rising, you should get that free XRP right now. It will only take 5 minutes and is completely free. Now that we have your attention, let's start the movie. The price of XRP is $26 0 cents right now, and it keeps going up on the XRP ledger plus bin exchange. Bitcoin is worth 84.6 XRP, 2x is 59 right now, and it looks like it will keep going up since Blocker has said they will apply for an XRP ETF or an XRP spot ETF very soon. They've already said they're ready to send in the ETF, which is a very good sign. Also, we shouldn't forget that Blocker added more than $27 trillion 0 cents to XRP in 2 public reports and video recordings, and that another 50 trillion will be added to the XRP ledger by the end of 2024. A few months later in 2024, we did get a message from Blocker. Finally, Archeo said that the 50 trillion that was supposed to be added to the XRP ledger would not happen until the end of 2025. This is very important information, but before I go any further, I want to show you these 2 clips because it's very important to know that XRP and the XRP system will be worth trillions of dollars. It's a promise from JP Morgan and Archax that you'll have about $77 trillion 0 cents by the end of 2025. And they've shown this. Take a look at all the other money that American Express brings in. Amazon and all the other companies and groups that use XRP ledger should keep in mind that it is also being used to build central banks and digital currencies using money. If we leave those out, the total value would be about $70 trillion 0 cents. Just think about how much more it will be once all of these CBDCs are in place and central banks can work together to make payments easier. But I need to play the clip for you all, so please pay close attention. Hi, my name is Crypto Hulk, and I can't say the name of the world's because YouTube keeps cutting off the video. This is the company's $27 billion 0 cents program, which started about 3 or 4 months ago. That company's boss is right there, and another financial business is doing the same things. This one is huge and growing like crazy. Find out who's taking part. And has some connection to BlackRock. The person is linked to Axelar and the network Ripple works with Axelar. It's good to know that they're all working together. Now, let me tell you about a brand new cryptocurrency purchase that you can see and buy. My name is Crypto Holcomb, and I'll be on YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and other similar instruments, as well as support for stable coins, are all things that could be used instead of cash. When I think of DTCC, Euroclear, and Clearstream, I imagine that tens of trillions of dollars worth of assets would move if just one of them went fully digital. Quadrillion. This is only a small part of a $30-50 trillion business. Please wait for XRP as we trade on ARTX. $50,000, 0 cents. In 2 years, Ripple and Twitter will play the same game again, this time from $30 trillion, 0 cents to $50 trillion, 0 cents. You heard it here first, and it's true. There will be a huge supply shock for XRP. The price could go up into the hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars, thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars as the network grows even more. But wealth is shifting around the world towards the XRP ledger, most of the time through Ripple Labs and their link in the US. Ripple Labs will work with the Federal Reserve to make it easier to send money between countries, according to newer sources on X and Twitter. As you might expect, XRP will be the main way to send money between the US and any other country. This is just one of many things going on in the world. There are also rumors that the FedNap payment system, which is currently the Federal Reserve's payment system, will also use XRP for internal payments. These are payments that happen all over the world. XRP is being used to make those payments possible. Let me quickly look at the XRP record and the first trade on it. This trade is called Ban Trade, and it has a lot more information on it than just live prices. If users want to see prices in real time, they can even download their app and see prices built on the XRP ledger side on Solana and on ERC20. As it turns out, there are no swap fees for XRP linear transfers, so you can do that right on BitExchange. A few days ago, BitExchange announced the launch of the BXE coin, which is the native token for the BitExchange house. This is a huge deal for BitExchange users because it means they can now make deals right away and for almost no cost.